This is our lecture number 3, part 3 of class BCS 6th of digital image processing. In this lecture, we will discuss. Actually, this lecture is about enhancing the image, digital image processing, spatial domain filtering. How we enhance the image through filtering or through mask operation. Because previously we have discussed the point operation or the point processing for enhancing the digital image. But in this lecture we will enhance the image using a mask or using a filter. That is why the title of this lecture is spatial domain filtering. In spatial domain filtering, actually we do not modify the features of individual pixel by individual operation. Instead, we modify the features or the intensity level or the characteristics of pixel using its neighbor pixel characteristics. In this lecture, we have to discuss what is mask oblique filter, how to perform convolution, why convolutions, that is the purpose of convolution, what are spatial domain operations, what are convolutions and correlations, mathematical oblique automatic implementation of convolutions and correlation, what is smoothing, linear filters. These are the topics which we will discuss here in this lecture. The first topic is what is mask or what is a filter. Mask may be represented by two-dimensional matrix. The mask is usually of the order of 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7. This is 3 by 3 mask, 3 rows and 3 columns. 3 cross 3, that is 9 pixel matrix is called a 3 cross 3 mask. This is 5 cross 5 mask, where we have 5 rows and 5 columns, and such a 5 cross 5 square matrix is called 5 cross 5 filter or 5 cross 5 mask. This is 7 cross 7 mask, that is 7 rows and 7 columns. Here the central pixel of each mask is of highly importance, and all the neighbors characteristics are integrated or sum up here in the central image, in the central pixel, and we actually want to modify the value of central pixel of an image, where we overlap this mask, we modify the central pixel of that image, and we ignore the neighboring pixel participates the modified or enhanced value of central pixel. A mask should always be in odd number, because it is 3 cross 3, that is odd number mask. This is 5 cross 5, 7 cross 7 mask. Why we are using this odd number mask? Because otherwise you cannot find the mid of the mask. If it is a 2 cross 2 or 4 cross 4 mask, then the mid pixel cannot be identified in an even dimension mask. Why do we need to find the mid of the mask? Why we find the mid value of the mask to create the blur. Sometimes we want to create a blur on the input image, or we want to sharpen an image, or we want to find edges from an image, or we want to reduce the noise from an image, etc. Then we use the mask and we modify the central pixel value of each pixel of the input image. How to perform convolutions? In order to perform convolutions on an input image, following steps should be taken. To get 180-degree rotation, rotate the mask in clockwise direction twice. Actually, when we create a mask, the mask is actually represents the correlation mask, and we want to convert that mask into convolution mask. So a correlation mask is rotated at 180 degree. By rotating the mask clockwise directions twice, we get the correlation mask, we get the convolution mask by this 180 degree rotation of correlation mask. Slide the mask obtained in step 1 onto the image pixel one by one. Then this mask of step 1 is slided row by row on the input image pixels, and each and every pixels of the input image is then modified with the neighboring pixel values. Multiply the corresponding elements and then add them. Store the sum at current pixel location of input image. Multiply the corresponding elements, and what are the corresponding elements? The corresponding element of the mask and the corresponding elements of the input image. If it is a 3x3 mask, then we get the 3x3 sub-pixel sections of sub-image matrix of 3x3 pixels, and we multiply the corresponding pixel with each other and then add them. After adding, store the sum at the current pixel location of input image. We store the sum where we want to on that pixel location. We store the sum at that pixel location, which value we want to enhance or we want to modify. Repeat step 2nd to step 3rd until all the values of the input image has calculated. This is algorithm. Then we repeat a 2nd and 3rd step again and again, and we modify each and every pixel's value of input image. Why convolutions? Convolutions can achieve something that the previous point processing methods of manipulating images cannot achieve. Previously, we have discussed the point processing operations, that is how to obtain the negative of an image, how to obtain a thresholded image, how to enhance an image using how to enhance the image using log transformation technique, how to enhance the image using power log transformation technique, and how to enhance the image using other operations like such as multiple thresholding, etc., etc. These operations which we obtained through convolution are blurring, sharpening, edge detection, noise detection, etc. These are the operations these are the actually these are the enhancement image enhancement outputs which we achieve using convolution technique or using performing convolution technique on input image. We get output image either in blur image or sharp image or edge form image or noise reduced image. What is image filtering in the spatial domain? Filtering is a technique for modifying or enhancing an image. What is filtering? Filtering is a technique for modifying or enhancing an image. For example, you can filter an image to emphasize certain features or remove other features. That is, we emphasize certain features, that is, we detect the edges from the image. Edge detection is emphasizing the image, and or remove other feature, that is, we remove the noise from the image and get the fine version of the image. For both the operation we use filter. Image processing operation implemented with filtering include smoothing, sharpening, and edge enhancement. These are few enhancement techniques which we use through filtering. Filtering is a neighborhood operation in which the value of any given pixel in the output image is determined by applying some algorithm to the values of the pixels in the neighborhood of the corresponding input pixels. This is actually the mask pixels are overlapped over the equal number of pixels of the input image, and then the corresponding pixel values are multiplied, and those the products of each corresponding pixels is then summed up and replaced with the middle value of the corresponding input image against the mask. A pixel's neighborhood is some set of pixels. What is pixel's neighborhood? If it is a 3x3 mask, then there will be 8 neighbors surrounding the middle or the central pixel. So pixels neighborhood is some set of pixels defined by their location relative to that pixels. All the pixels values are defined, or the location of the neighboring pixels are calculated using the central pixels value, because central pixel value is considered as an origin. Linear filtering is filtering in which the value of an output pixel is a linear combination of the values of the pixels in the input pixels neighborhood. This linear filtering means we calculated the values of the pixels, neighbor pixels one by one, and then add up and go forward next pixel and then next pixel, and then add the last pixel of the input image, and we linearly calculate all these pixels value. That is why it is called linear filtering. Convolution. Linear filtering of an image is accomplished through an operation called convolutions. This linear filtering is actually accomplished through convolutions or correlation. Convolution is a neighborhood operation in which each output pixel is the weighted sum of neighboring input pixels. The matrix of the weights is called the convolution kernel, also known as the filter. A convolution kernel is a correlation kernel that has been rotated at 180 degree to make it the convolution kernel. Actually, a correlation kernel is rotated at 180 degree and it becomes the convolution kernel. How this process is done, we understand the previous process of convolutions through an example. For example, suppose the images, we have an image of 5 by 5 pixels, that is, there are 5 by 5 25 gray values, and we have a correlation kernel H is equal to 8 1 6 3 5 7 4 9 2 3 cross 3 matrix mask or filter or kernel. So if we want to perform the convolution operation, then you should use the following steps to compute the output pixel at position A of 2 4. Actually, I have highlighted this value A of 2 4. This is A matrix, and this is the second row, 2 number row, and this is the 4 number column. This is the pixel whose value we want to enhance using this kernel, but not this kernel. We will rotate it firstly at 180 degree, and then we will convolve this 14, the value of A of 2 comma 4, that is 14, with the convolved value. How we will rotate this pixel, this kernel? Rotate the kernel, correlation kernel, at 180 degree about its center element to create convolution kernel, that is, rotate H matrix clockwise direction twice. Given H matrix is, this was the given matrix, and we have taken as it is the above matrix. Now we will rotate it at 90 degree first clockwise, that is, this last row will become the first column 4 9 2, second row will become the second column, and third row first row will become the third column of the rotated matrix. And you may see it here, the first row is actually 8 1 6, and here it is 8 1 6 last column. We have rotated clockwise the S matrix, and now again we rotate it again clockwise, and then the resultant matrix will be rotated at 180 degree. Here now this last row will become the first column 2 7 6, and this second row become the second column of rotated and kernel, and the first row will become the last column 4 3 8 of the rotated kernel. And now this rotated kernel is called the convolutional kernel, and this kernel will work straightforward on the input image A one by one, and firstly it will convolve the value of 17, then 24, then 1, then 8, but randomly we perform the one operation at A of 2 4 location. Slide the center element of the convolution kernel so that it lies on top of the A of 2 comma 4 elements. Here you may see we have overlapped the kernel, that is 2 7 6 9 5 1, and this 4 3 8. These are the values of the kernel, and we have overlapped at the input image A. The central pixels of the convolutional kernel will be at location A of 2 4, and then the remaining pixels will be the neighboring pixels of this central pixel. This is the central value of the kernel, and this is the central value of the input image, that is 14, which we want to enhance or which we want to modify. Then how it will perform? 1 will multiply with 2, 1.2 plus 8 will multiply with 9, 15 will multiply with 4, and 8.9, 15.4, and then this 7 will be multiplied with 7, 7.7 plus 14.5, this is 14.5, 16.3, this is 16.3, and then 13.6 and 20.1, and then 22.8. all this value will be sum, and the sum will become 579, and this sum will be stored here. A of 2, 4 pixel location value calculation is shown in the following figure. This value will be replaced, this 14 will replace with this value, but we will scale down this value in between 0 to 255 by using another method. This was actually the convolutions in which we have rotated the correlation kernel at 180 degree, but when we perform the correlation operation, the original kernel correlation kernel will work straightforward, and we will not rotate that kernel. The correlation, the correlation operation is actually the same or the similar operation just like the convolution operation. That is, this kernel is also overlapped. If it is 3 × 3 kernel, that is 9 values, these 9 kernel value all overlapped with the 9 pixel value of the input image, and then the corresponding pixels value of the both kernel and input image are multiplied and then added, and then replace the central pixel value as in the previous case of convolutions. Actually, correlations and convolutions are the two basic operations used for extracting the information from the input image. The operation called correlation is closely related to the convolution. Just like convolution operation, correlation operation is same. In correlation, the value of an output pixel is also computed as a weighted sum of neighboring pixels, as in the previous case the neighboring pixels value and the weights of the correlation kernels are multiplied and then added or summed up. The difference is that the matrix of the weights, in which in this case called the correlation kernel, is not rotated during the computation. During the computation we do not rotate the kernel's positions, value of the kernel position, but we use as it is in the original shape. Correlation feature is extracted for finding the degree of similarity between two images. Actually, convolutions is used to create the blur in the image, or to sharpen the image, or to detect the edges from the image, or to reduce the noise from the image. But correlation feature is used for finding the degree of similarity between the two images, that how much the two images are similar with each other. That is, if the two images are similar, then the correlation operation will output the one value, that is the images are similar. The following, that is true value. The following figure shows how to compute the A of 2 for output pixels of the correlation. Previously we have enhanced the A of 2, 4 pixel value of input image using the convolutions operation. Now we are enhancing A of 2, 4 the same pixel value using correlation operation. Assuming H is a correlation kernel instead of a convolution kernel, using these steps the correlation kernel is H is the correlation kernel, and in previous example we have rotated it at 180 degree, but here we will not rotate this kernel. Slide the central element of the correlation kernel so that lies on the top of A of 2 4 elements. this central pixel value, that is 5 value, will coincide or will overlap the A of 2 4 locations of the input image. Multiply each weight in the correlation kernel by the pixels of the A underneath. Sum the individual products. Here we have overlapped the kernel with the input pixel value, so that the 5 has overlapped over the 14. This is the A of 2 4 location. 14 is at the A of 2 4 location of the input image. Now we will multiply the every corresponding value, that is 1 with 8 and 8 with 1, 15 with 6, 1 with 8, 8 with 1, 15 with 6, and similarly the last 22 with 2. 22 will multiply with 2. All the value will be sum up and the resultant value will be stored here at this location, and this location will be scaled down in between 0 and 255 because it is a grayscale image and there is no grayscale value greater than 255. It is 585, so it will be scaled down and will become 250 in between 0 and 255. Computing the A of 2 for output of correlation, this is computed value of only this pixel. Actually, the kernel is moved one by one at each and every pixel of input image, and it modified the every pixel value of the input image using this technique or this process as we have performed for one cell or one pixel. How the convolutions and the correlation operations are performed automatically on whole image? Because previously we have performed the convolution and correlation operation on the single pixel, but now we will mathematically perform a procedure or perform two loops which will control the rows and column of the input image and will perform the convolution and correlation operation on input image. Actually, spatial filtering. This is a 3x3 mask, and here is the weight W of -1. You may see it here. Actually, this is the central value of the mask, which we represent as an origin, that is 0 by 0, and this is 0 column and this is 0 row. From 1 pixel below we will decrement 0, it will become -1, and when we will increment this 0, it will become 1 and will create the column label of this mask. This is the 0 label column and this is the 1 label column. How we achieve? We increment it, and when we go from here to backward direction, then it will be decrement and the previous column value will become -1. Similarly, this is 0 row, this was 0 column, this was 0 row, and the previous row will be decremented and it will become -1, and the onward row will be incremented and will become 1. You may see it here. If it is a 3x3 mask, the label of the rows and column will be these 3 value -1, 0 and 1 will be the labels of the rows and column of the matrix. And if it is a 5x5 matrix, then we will take the 5 value -2 to 2. This 5 value will become the label of the rows and column. And if it is 7x7 matrix, then from -3 to 3, this will be the 7 value, and this will be the label of the filter or the mask of the column and the rows. Column and the rows label of 7x7 mask will be from -3 to 3, and -3 will be here, and then to -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and then 3. Here 7 labels of the column and 7 label of the row. This will be the 7x7 matrix mask or filter. So this is the procedure how we will create the label of the mask or the filter. So what will be the location of the first location of the filter? Minus s is -1 and t is -1. So -1 w of s comma t will become -1 here. W of s comma t will become -1 0 because row s is 0 and column t is row s is -1 and column t is 0. This location is -1 and 1. This location is 0 row and 1 column, 0 -1. This 0 row and 0 column, and this 0 row and 1 column, 0 1 location. And here 1 row and -1 column, 1 -1 and 1 0 and 1 1. These are the locations of the mask or the filter. Using actually the loop operation, we will generate the index row and column index of the mask and row and column index of the input image, and then we will multiply those values and will sum with the next rows and column index of the mask. Here the value of, at this location, the value, the mask, the value stored at this location of the mask will be multiplied with the value of the input, corresponding value of the input image, and similarly these index -1 and -1 index location will take the value of the mask from this location and will multiply the corresponding value of the input image. How it works? Convolution. G of x comma y is equal to sigma s is equal to -a to a, sigma t is equal to -b to b, w of s comma t. This is actually the mask or the filter cells, and these f of x minus s comma y minus t, these are actually the input image pixels. If it is a 3x3 kernel, then or 3x3 filter, then 9 values of the mask will multiply with the 9 value of the input image. How this 9 value will obtained? This is external loop and this is internal loop. For each iteration of external loop, the internal loop will perform its all operation. If it perform 3 cycles, internal loop, that is t, the loop controlled by the variable t is internal loop, and the loop controlled by the variable s is external loop. For each cycle of s loop, the t loop will perform its 3 cycle, and in this way these two matrix will multiply their 9 values. Shortly we take it G is equal to W convolved F. This W will convolve with F, that is filter will convolve with input image. And because these are the loop operation, so for one loop operation, the once pixel value of an input image will be known, and then for the second, and then for third and fourth and fifth. For getting 3x6 mask filter, we put a is equal to 1. If we put here 1 and here 1, then s is equal to -1 to 1, s is equal to -1 to 1, and if we put b is equal to 1, then b from -b to b. How we will move from -b to b? -b, we will take increment in, because in for loop we increment and go to the next cycle, -b plus b and -b plus b plus b. The first value of the loop control variable will be incremented, and the the second value of the loop control will be incremented in the same way and will become the value of the third cycle. So this will be minus b plus b will cancel and will become 0, and here minus b and plus b will be cancelled, only will become b. So minus b is 0 and b. If b is 1, we will put here 1 and minus 1, 0 and 1. These are three values for 3 cross 3 matrix, and here these are the three values for 3 cross 3 mask of mask which we have discussed here. That for 3 cross 3 mask we will take minus 1, 0 and 1. So here we have taken minus a to a. If a is equal to 2, then from minus 2 to 2 there will become 5 values, and this loop will run for 5 cycles, and this loop will also run for 5 cycles. And if a is equal to 3, then from minus 3 to 3 there will become 7 values. From minus 3 to 3 will become 7 values, and the external and internal both loop will run for 7 times. If it is a 3 cross 3 mask, then a from minus a to a and minus b to b will become s is equal to minus 1 to 1 and t is equal to minus 1 to 1, and the above expression will become like this. But w of st and f of x minus s and y minus t will do. Actually, this minus, we are subtracting the index of the mask from the index value of the input image. Actually, this subtraction invert the input the kernel value at 180 degree, and if we use here plus instead of minus, then this operation will be called the correlation operation. Here it is convolution operation, because we are subtracting the subscript to subscript from the corresponding subscript of the input image. That is, this minus value is exempting us to rotate the kernel at 180 degree. How? We will see in next slide. This is the correlation kernel. We have not rotated this kernel at 180 degree, but the automatic operation which we have learned here, it will perform the same operation of rotation of kernel at 180 degree, and we want to modify the a of 2 for location of that input image. Then whether we get this convolution value or not at a of 2 for location, because previously we have rotated the kernel and we got this value, but here we are not rotating, but we are inverting. We are subtracting the subscripted value of kernel from the corresponding index value of the input image. How? These are the s and t subscript of the kernel, s and t subscript of the kernel, and the x minus s and y minus t, these are the two subscript or the coordinate value of the input image. These x minus s and y minus t, these are the coordinate value. We made this coordinate value for each. When x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, then here we will put 2 and here we will put 4. Then corresponding value of s and t will make it 3 and 5, because x is 2 and s is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 plus 1, and 2 plus 1 will become 3, and y minus t, the value of y here is 4. 4 minus t value is minus 1, corresponding t value is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, 4 minus 1 will become 5. 3, 5. And you see, this is minus 1 and minus 1. location. -1 and -1 location is the first location of the kernel. You may see it here. -1 and -1 is the first location of the kernel, and this first location we are multiplying 8 with 3, third row and fifth column, that is 22. We are multiplying this 8 with 22. Here you may see we are multiplying 28 with 8 in convolution operation of rotated kernel. But here we are not rotating, but we are performing the same operation. Next, -1 and 0. This will be the coordinate value, and when we will put it here, x is 2, y is 4, then s is -1, -1 plus 1, it will become plus 1, and 2 plus 1 will become 3, and y minus t, because t is 0, 4 minus 0 will become 4, 3, 4 location. What is 3, 4 location? Third row and this fourth column, that is 20. 20 will multiply with the second value of the kernel, that is 1, because it is -1 and 0 location is -1 and 0. This is the second location of the kernel. So this 1 will multiply with this 20, and here 1 is multiplying with 20. And similarly, -1 and -1. This is the -1 and -1 location. You may see it here. -1 and 1, -1 and 1 location. -1 and 1 location, that is 6. -1 and 1 location is 6. 6 will multiply with 13. Why it will multiply with 13? Because -1 and 1 will create the 3, 3 value of the input image, or the coordinates of the input image. How? Because s is -1, we'll put it -1 or minus will become +1. X, the value of x is 2, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, it will become 3, and y minus t, the value of t is 1, and we will we will put it here, and 4 minus 1 will become 3, it is 3 here. So 3 location, 3 rows and 3 columns, it is 13. 13 will multiply with 6. Here you may see 13 is multiplying with 6. So all the other values will multiply. We will take this coordinate value from the kernel and this coordinate value from the input image, and we will multiply, and all the value will become this one, and all value will become like this. This is the automatic operation which these two loops perform on the input image without rotating the correlation kernel, and perform the convolution operations in this way by subtracting the coordinates of the kernel from the input image coordinates. And this 575 value we have previously obtained here, 575 value by rotating the kernel, that is we have rotated clockwise and then clockwise, but here we are not rotating, and we are automatically performing this operation through this minus operator. Now we understand that if this is the kernel, that there are 9 values of a kernel. For what purpose we use this kernel, we will discuss it later, but here you may understand that this is a kernel whose value, I think these are -3, -1, and these are 1, 1, 1. If we cancel this 0, and the whole value will this diagonal pixel value of the kernel will be the remaining value. So this kernel will work just for extracting the diagonal edges or something like this. But this is the kernel, and we perform we slide this kernel on this input image one by one. This is a 4x4 image and this is 3x3 image. Firstly, we will put these two central pixel of the kernel on this first pixel of the input image. But for convolution, we have discussed that we will rotate it. We have rotated it, and this minus value has rotated at this kernel, and the positive value of original kernel has rotated to the second kernel of the mask. After rotating, we will perform operation on this input image. That is, these two will coincide or will overlap of the first value of this input image, first value of 2 of this input image. How? You may see it here. These 4 value will become target because we have put these 2 here. Then these 4 value of the kernel or the filter will work, and when we multiplied these values, the remaining value will multiply with zeros, and only this value will be added. 4 plus 2 plus 1, it will become 7, minus 2 will become 5, and this first value of the image has updated from 2 to 5. Then it will move onward and will take the location of this specific pixel. That is, now this central pixel value will be modified, and it has been modified with 4. How? This has multiplied because this is out of border. The kernel is out of order, and we multiply with the 0 value. So 0 value will sum up become 0, and then we will multiply this value. That is, the kernel minus 1 will multiply with 2, 2 will multiply with this 2, and 1 will multiply with this 2. Then it will become minus 2, 4, 2, and when minus 1 and 1 will multiply with 2, 1 and 3, then it will become minus 2, minus 1 and 3. Minus 2, minus 1 and 3. This blue colored cell value will be added. Minus 2 plus 2 minus 4. This 4 will cancel, and minus 1 and 3 plus 2 will become 5. 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Then the resultant value will become 4, and similarly all other cell value, the mask or the filter will slide one by one on the input image. Now it is slided over the third pixel of the input image, and it modified it into 4, and then the last pixel of the input image, this is the last pixel of the input image, 4, and it has modified with minus 2, and then the second row, the first pixel value of the second row has been modified with 9, and similarly this second row and second column pixel value, that is 2, this location will be modified with 6, and then sliding over, and the whole when it will overlapped, or it will slide over each and every pixels of the input image, then the resultant convolved image will become like this. This will be the convolved image. And similarly, the correlation g of xy is equal to s is equal to minus a to a, t is equal to minus b to b. There is nothing difference between the convolutions and correlation expression. This was the convolution expression. S is equal to minus a to a, t is equal to minus b to b, w of st. Here the difference is, in convolution we subtract the subscript of the mask from the coordinate value of the input image, and coordinate value of the second coordinate value of the mask will subtract with the second coordinate value of the input image. But in correlation we are adding these values. Here we are adding the coordinate value of the mask is added with the coordinate value of the input image, and second coordinate value of the mask will be added with the second coordinate value of the input image, and convolution operation is denoted with circle, small circle, and G is equal to W correlated with F, W correlated with F. Here we are again using the two loops, and if it is a tree matrix, then S is equal to -1 to A, T is equal to -1 to 1, and it will become like this. The above expression will become like this for tree matrix mask, and correlation operation will work like this. This is the original mask. We have not rotated it, and we are performing this mask on this input image. The first operation, the mask will operate on these 4 pixels, because when we will put this central image at the first location, then these 4 values will overlap these 4 values, and the resultant will become this 4 -2 2 1. This 2 will multiply with this 2 and will become 4. -1 will multiply with 2 become -2. This 1 will multiply with 2 and will become 2, and this 1 will multiply with this 1 and will become 1. And when we add this value, it will become 5, and similarly it will slide next at this location. Now it will modify this location, and from 2 to become 10. How it become 10? Because this 1 has multiplied with this 2, and we obtained this 2. This 2 had multiplied with this 2 to the 4. It has become 4. -1 will multiply with 2 and will become -2. And similarly, these 3, 1 will multiply with this 2, 1 and 3 respectively, and we will get 2, 1 and 3. And when we will sum these blue color values, then the resultant value will become 10, and we will modify this second value. Then we will third and fourth. This third value has also become 10, and then fourth value, and similarly the second row first value, that is this 2 has been modified into 3, and this 1 has been modified to 4, and lastly the correlation operation. When we will perform at each and every pixels of the input image this correlation mask, then the correlation matrix of the input image, output image of the output image will look like this. Linear spatial filtering is just like that. The first value of mask is multiplied with the last value of the corresponding input image pixels, and the second value of the mask will multiply with the second last value of the corresponding input image, and similarly the last value of the mask will multiply with the first value of the input, corresponding first value of the input image under the mask, and this is called linear filtering. This operation we have already discussed previously using two loops, internal and external loops. Sum of S is equal to -1 to A, and sum sigma T is equal to B to B. These were the two loops which perform the operation like this for convolution filter. Smoothing spatial filter. Types of smoothing filter: linear and non-linear. There are two types of smoothing filters. The one is called linear and the second is called non-linear. And the previous it is linear spatial filter. We go line by line, and then we modify each and every pixel value of the input image. But in non-linear operations, we get the some dominant value of the mask, and then modify the corresponding central pixel value of the mask in the input image. smoothing linear filters known as averaging filter or low pass filters. These linear filters are also called smoothing linear filters are also called low pass filters or averaging pixels. What does averaging pixel means? When we sum up all the cell value of the filter or the mask and then divide at that sum, it is become the averaging pixel. Because if there are 111 at each pixel value of the mask, then the total will become 9, and we will multiply each pixel value with 1 over 9. And in this matrix, if the weights are like this 1 2 1 2 4 2 1 2 2 to 1 to 1, the sum of these pixel value will become 16, and we will multiply each pixel value 1 divided by 16 and 2 divided by 16 and 1 divided by 16 and 2 divided by 16 and 4 divided by 16, and similarly the mask value will become in points, and these are called the weighted average filters, or this is called the box filter, because if all the value of the cells are the 1 and we are performing the average pixel, then it is called the box filter, and this is the weighted average pixel because we have assigned some weights to each pixel value, not the unit value but the sum weights, and central weight is not similar to the other weight of the cell. It is a little bit large or the big weight of the central pixel, because we want to enhance or modify the central pixel value, so we have given it the largest weight, so averaging value will also become large. And here smoothing, you can observe some matrix or the filter on input or original image. When we perform a 3x3 filter on this is original image, and we perform 3x3 matrix linear filter matrix on this image, then it will become a blur image like this. And when we will perform 5x5 mask or the filter on this original image, then it will become the blur image like this. And when we will perform 9x9 matrix or the filter on this original image, then the output blur image will become like this. And for 15x15 mask, the original image this is the input image, and the blur image is the output image, and the result of the output image will be like this. And if it is 35x35 mask, when we perform the 35x35 mask on this input or original image, then the output image will be the blur image, and it will look like this. These are some effects of different masks on original image for creating the blurred image. Smoothing linear filter, these are here we are performing some operation, and here you may see small dots. These are just like a noise, or we want to ignore these small dots and we want to consider the big values here in this image of the sky. So firstly this original image is blurred, and then we perform the threshold operation, and we take that if the pixel value is greater than let's suppose 150, then make it white, and if it less than 150, then make it black. Then it will become black and white image, and just like this is threshold image, because we have applied 150 as a threshold. These are the some pictures which we obtained using mask or the filters. This is original image of Einstein, and when we perform the we perform a mask or a filter to make it a blur image, like here we have performed that was 15 cross 15 mask. When we have performed 15 cross 15 mask at this original image, it become blurred image. And similarly, when we perform a mask on this original image of the handstand, it will become the blurred image like this. And similarly, we can create edge image by applying vertical mask. There are some horizontal, vertical or diagonal mask. So when we perform the vertical mask, we will get the vertical edges. These are the vertical edges. You may see it. This is vertical edge. This is vertical edge. Here you may see vertical edge of the shirt or the coat of the handstand, and this is the vertical edge of the hand. These are the vertical edges of the coat of the handstand, and similarly these are the vertical edges of the hairs and the mouth face. And if we perform the horizontal mask, edge image by applying horizontal mask, then we will get the horizontal edges of the handstand image. These are horizontal images. Here we are not getting the eyebrow edge, but here we are getting the eyebrow edge because eyebrows are horizontal direction, and these are the you may see it here, the forehead lines of are highlighting due to the horizontal mask. Here there are no horizontal edges at the forehead because we have applied the vertical mask. Here we have applied the horizontal mask and we are getting the horizontal edges. There we did not see the vertical lines. These are all the horizontal lines of the hair, horizontal lines of the forehead, horizontal lines of the eyebrow and mustaches, etc. Horizontal lines of the coat, and also the horizontal line of the hand. Because by applying horizontal mask, we get the horizontal edges of the image only. This is a sharpened image because this was the original image and it is not sharp. But when we see this image, this is a little bit sharp image, that each and every edge is a little bit embossed. Sharp image by vertical, not vertical mask, but by using some mask. This is zoomed image. We applied some part of the input image, the zoom operation, and we get the zoom image. All these operations are obtained using the filtering or the masking operations or technique. So the mask or the filter techniques is a very useful and very powerful technique for extracting the features from the input image in digital image processing. This was the end of the lecture of 3+3. Thanks. Allah Hafiz.